Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Sunday, July 13th, 2025. This is a general collective read. As you know, it's a timeless read. It's for whenever you come across it. I don't use the signs. I don't use the genders because it's all energy anyway. So you're free to change the genders and or the roles throughout the read as you need to, okay, if it resonates. Please only take what resonates. Toss the rest. Don't try to make things fit if it doesn't. Please use your higher wisdom and discernment. This is general collective readings. It's not personal. There's thousands of people's energy here coming into one read. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do not take on other people's strife. If you're not aware of it already, it is not your story, and that's fine. Be glad. I'll bring out the tarot cards. I'll give you the description of the cards as well as what I'm picking up intuitively. You know your story best. As I said, it could be all the cards, some, one, and or none. And then we bring it together at the end. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, darling. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. So good morning. I'm filming this in the morning. I got some housework to do today, things I want to do. So I'll be doing that later on today. Yay! No, not really, but it must be done. Thank you for all your love and your support and your donations, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are wonderful. I love you. Let's see where we're going to go with this read, shall we? Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors of white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with them? I gotta fix this. What's the message, please? Ooh, solar plexus chakra in reverse. Somebody that has no willpower, no strength. I heard fortitude. What the heck? Somebody's stepping on somebody as a partnership of some sort. There's no harmony. 3, this could be a doppelganger or somebody very chaotic and toxic, greedy, selfish, possessive, controlling, trying to devalue you and or take your rights away, disempower you, make you do things you don't want to do, make you sacrifice things that really you shouldn't be. Time, energy, money. It could be a female, it could be a male. So there's disharmony here. 6, okay, it's a parting of ways. It's a very karmic situation. Maybe they're trying to make you do things against your will. Again, it could be addictions, could be anything. It's very toxic. Whatever this is, it's not good. It's a one-sided situation or contract. It could be a contract here. Bad decision making, poor decisions. There's consequences here. Disharmony. Definitely a lesson to learn, okay? Because life is a blessing or a lesson, and this is a lesson. False contract, whether in the ethers or 3D. It's very toxic. Could be addictions and obsessions here. Bound to the devil, bound to something. Anything that's going to be unhealthy, okay, is the devil energies controlling. Could be contracts as well, okay? Again, binding, trying to bind themselves to you. This is not fulfillment of wishes. This is heavy-duty toxicity, hiding and cloaking a lot. Somebody, maybe you or somebody else is in this position, whether it's a relationship, a partnership for work, friendship, whatever, this family, just don't want to be alone. So you go along to get along, even though you're losing or you're unhappy or it's very toxic and very unhealthy. Don't want to do the healing work, unaware. Yeah, somebody needs to heal. Patience. You've been patient up until this time. It's unfulfilling. No emotional fulfillment or happiness. There could be a demotion, loss of a position or a job. Somebody's putting on an act. Somebody's very, very smug, full of themselves, selfish. I know it, on the show off. This is somebody who parties all the time, potentially. It doesn't have to be, but place it where it belongs. It's no wish fulfillment. It's a fall from grace. Somebody needs to heal. Wants peace. Alchemize and transmute. Reconcile. Now, it could be reconciliation with yourself. You've reconciled this. You've made this determination. You've made this decision about your life or this relationship or this situation. You're going to have to plant your seeds elsewhere. Nurture them and water them and watch them grow. Coming back to full good health, maybe mental, physical, spiritual. You've displayed a lot of patience here. Somebody needs to go into healing or rehab. Mental conflict in reverse. Seeing clearly what needs to be done. No more denial. coming out of denial. No more stalemates. Letting go and letting God. Stand your ground, okay? If you're dealing with somebody with addictions and or just very toxic, stand your ground. You're being defended here, protected. There could be a fight, but something's coming towards you. It's a planet of expansion. It's Jupiter, okay? Somebody's trying to stand in the way of you moving forward in life. Yeah, not happy. The party's over. There's a lot of gossip going on. Could be parting ways with friends or a third party, cult, coven, secret society. Doesn't have to be, but somebody's not happy. There will be no reconciling. No more partying if it is addictions. Sacral chakra. This is the seat from where you create. Okay, this is high wisdom as well. Intuition. You're creating something new. You have a direct connection with Source, or you are connecting with Source using your higher wisdom, moving forward. So you're being guided to move forward here. Maybe you're guided not to say anything, but use your inner wisdom, your intuition. Maybe you're turning to spirituality or tarot. Could be tarot as well. No more obstacles, no more challenges. You're realizing this is what the situation is it is what's preventing you from moving forward. It could be a divorce or separation. It could be a warlock. It could be corruption, a crooked judge or leader, lack of faith, bad advice, not getting good advice or giving bad advice. A crime could be corruption, not wanting traditional values or relationships, right? There's no more obstacles or challenges to a partnership. And one way or the other. This is harmony here. So movement, choices, and decisions. Somebody's making a decision, getting on path 22, by the way. Getting on path. Harmonious partnership or just harmony in your life after a divorce, separation, or losing a home, stability, or job. It's not harmonious. So you got to make a decision. Maybe you might lose it. Okay, if it's a divorce, we hear it often. You have to give up the house to the ex or some form of stability or business. You have to give something to get something, to be free sometimes. We have to pay for our freedom, unfortunately, right? Freedom from a relationship, marriage. You might have wound up with somebody that's very toxic and is money grubbing, and, well, you're going to have to give them half of something. I hate to say it, that is the way of the world. People get married for stability. People get married, have babies for stability, hook up with people for stability, you know? They don't want to go out and work and do it themselves. They'd rather spread their ass cheeks and present themselves that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know. I'm sick of that kind of lifestyle, that kind of attitude, but that's me, right? Have some more self-respect. They don't have any. They'd rather pimp themselves and their children out than have self-respect and do it on their own. You do it on your own, nobody can take it away from you, right? Unless you make boneheaded decisions. You get caught up in lust or addiction. And I've been there, okay? You believe everybody's stories. You take them at face value. You want to help everybody, Pollyanna, right? Rose-colored glasses. You have to stand up for yourself and say no more. I'm not putting you down. I'm just saying what I went through, okay? So solar plexus, they want to take your willpower away, your strength away. Could be a doppelganger. They have serious regrets for hurting you. It's all about power and control. Drop the weight. So it could be debt, because that's a debt. That's what it says. Or it could be physical weight or the weight of whatever this is. These problems. No more stress. You got to drop this, okay? It's like an anvil around your neck, okay, weighing you down. The past 6 months might have been hell, I just heard, or the next 6 months things are going to improve. Something about 6 months. Somebody could be 6 months pregnant. Oh, it could be a new partner coming in. Congratulations. Something to do with join us. There's a secret admirer involved. Someone doesn't want commitment. So this could be the past 6 months. Maybe your partner went towards a new partner. They joined a cult, coven, secret society or something. There's a secret admirer watching you or at someone else. Doesn't want commitment, though. They just want to get hit it and quit it. Yeah, money's more important than love. This could be past, present, or future. Older woman's involved, you or someone else. Hitting the jackpot. So this could be romance scammers. There we go. Here, look at that. Let's just get them in bed. Let's just, give them a little bit of abracadabra with some spell work and just cloud their vision, their mind, and get some life insurance, or, you know what I mean, steal from them. This cycle's almost over. Congratulations. 2 weeks from now it might be over. Something happened in the spring, or this is going to be a springboard for you to move forward quickly. Someone missed an opportunity last spring. Feelings are mutual. 911 might be important to you. You might have had to call first responders. Could be a date, September 11th. It means something to me anyways. Somebody's in a hurry here. Angel protection. So they were doing stuff and you were always protected, okay? Pay attention to your dreams. They try to get you in your dreams. This person or these people will not change ever. The outside looks grand. The inside is a mess. This keeps coming up, and this is happening this summer. Could be a home. They could have gotten mortgage fraud or stolen a home, something like this. This is a very spiritual number. You're very lucky. People think you're lucky. You're not. You're blessed. This is a number meaning lessons are going to be learned, okay? This is karma. Not necessarily. This is like, it's a karmic number, meaning that what you're going through is meant to elevate you, teach you lessons, and or teach you lessons in the other way. Well, it's karma, right? This is a spiritual awakening. You've blocked them. Somebody else is blocking them. Money down the drain. They were wasting your money. They've done this before, and they'll continue to do so. This is just a money-hungry, I don't know, piece of crap. Act now, think later. It's over. It's done. The end, my friend. Fini. It is over. Okay, since it has something to do with money, let's go with the money deck yet again. Solar plexus chakra. 3. No willpower, no higher wisdom, no nothing, no intuition. They're trying to block you at every turn, I just heard. Wow. They have serious regrets for hurting you, and they hurt you. I'm picking that up. If not you, then somebody in your family close to you. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. 9/11. I get it. Somebody close to you. They could have taken a life or a couple of lives or planned on taking yours. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? Powerless. Victim of circumstances, not able to create success, no bad self-talk and micro goals. Maybe that's how you felt at one point. Well, this is circumstance, you know. Why is this happening to me? And until you wake up and you realize this was orchestrated. Don't talk down. Don't talk down to yourself. You know, we tend to do that. Sometimes I caught myself not too long ago saying, oh, I'm stupid or something like that. I'm not stupid. I made a stupid move, you know. But I'm not stupid. So if you catch yourself, correct that. Course correction. Odd jobs. You might have had to take odd jobs, or this person's going to have to. Consider diversifying your income sources to increase financial stability. A second job, odd jobs, freedom is more important than financial security. Taking a transition job is okay, even if it doesn't lead to a career. You know how some people go, oh, I can't find a job anywhere, and I'm broke, and I don't know what to do. Wah. I'm not putting anybody down. That's, you know, I'm not making fun of it. Just some people that don't want to work. Well, you're going, well, I just saw McDonald's are hiring. Ew, I would never go there. Like, they're too good for McDonald's. It's a paycheck, for fuck's sakes. It's temporary. It's going to put some food on your table at the very least. At least you're going to maybe meet some people, get out there, come across another opportunity. You sit at home and twiddle your thumbs. You're not doing yourself a service. You're not making any money that way. I'd rather go out and do what I have to do. You know what I mean? Within reason, obviously. Within, you know, self-respectful reasons and within the law. But if I have to take 3 jobs, 3 different McDonald's, I'll do it. That means that I'm not on the street. Sleeping in the street, unsafe. I'm not alone. I have food. I might not have a lot of money. But you know what? You can make a damn good meal with little money. You can make it stretch. You can go to a thrift store and buy clothes. You don't have to buy brand new. It's temporary. Who's going to know? You just wash the shit out of that clothes. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have money for laundry, I've had to do this. Throw the clothes in the tub or the sink, and you do it by hand, and you dry it. You hang them to dry. I've had to do it for my son and I. Oh, it's embarrassing. Yeah, well, maybe. But it's living. Everybody needs clean clothes, clean underwear. They need food. They need to work. They need to pay their bills. They need a home and a roof. So take action. Whatever your question, this is telling you to go for it. Stop procrastinating and take that next step to move forward. Just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let opportunity pass you by. Now, this could also be a test from the divine, from the spirit realm. What are you willing to do for yourself? You want us to help you. What are you willing to do for yourself? Could be a test. The minute you take those steps to move forward, to do for yourself, to better your situation, they go, yay, pass the test. Okay, here we are. So there's an offering. All your needs will be met by the universe. What I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. Take that chance. Think about setting up a money altar to enhance your financial flow. Call on your spirit guides and angels for assistance during this time. They will guide you. Slow and steady wins the race. You're making slow progress, but you're getting there. Remember, slow and steady work leads to sustainable success. Stop putting things off for later. It's time to act now. It's in keeping. You probably feel blindsided, or somebody else does. I don't know. Unexpected money loss, deceptions, or downturns. Rainy day fund, be alert. So you might have had a rainy day fund and a partner or a family member spent it. It could even be an institution that didn't invest it well. Maybe you're a victim of fraud in that respect. It could go different ways here. So somebody was doing things half-heartedly. You know, that's what I'm saying. This is your life. We are each given a life. We have to do our very, very best. Put our all into it. Because you do half-hearted things, it's going to come across as half-hearted. It's not altruistic, you know? So not really into what you do, no motivation to change, find your joy, invest in yourself. Exactly. We have to reinvest in ourselves, because you take a look around society, people are not invested in themselves, they're invested in other things. In Hollywood, in the Kardashians, what they're wearing, what people are owning, showing off on online. They're not all they post to be, get it? Start investing in yourself, your health, your happiness, your future, your family values, what's important to you. Okay, what's important to you might not be important to someone else, and vice versa. That's fine. That's what makes the world go round. We're different. We're supposed to be. We're authentic. Solar plexus chakra 3. So somebody took your voice away, devalued you, disempowered you. They have serious regrets for hurting you, and powerless. Very controlling. So somebody who had control over money, your say-so, your home, your household, your family. Could be a spouse, could be a partner. They targeted you, or I don't know. You're hitting the target. Unemployed. Something to do with examine. You have to examine your life again. Somebody's very conceited. Or examine how things came about. Somebody's in their ego. There was a fight. You're going to have to fight now. I don't know. Something to do with pornography. And the devil. The devil made them do it. Insecure. Narcissist. Wow. Nothing to lose. So be careful if you're dealing with these types of people. They have nothing to lose. Target goal. What's that? That might mean something to you. I don't know. So the angels are watching you. They're guiding you. Okay. Turn to the angels. Even if you don't believe, you have nothing to lose. Right? Everything to gain. Somebody's feeling intimidated, or this could be a bike club. I hate to center them out. I just heard that. Okay. It could be any kind of club. Okay. They're trying to intimidate you. Allegedly. Something to do with pills. Victory and success. Or it's a hard pill for them to swallow that you're going towards victory and success. Fear. They want to instill fear in you. That's how they win. By instilling fear. Intimidating people. Yeah, good for you. Fearing arrest. They're going to be arrested here. They're petty and they're cruel. They want to negotiate now. Good for them. Corruption and vice. So it could be some sort of club. Okay. Blame game. Poison. Poison the minds of others, or actual poison here. Rival gangs. There's an obsession here. Eviction. Rejection. Trying to ruin your reputation. We're going to leave it there. So something to do with your work, your finances, your home, your family, your stability. Some sort of club or organized vice, organized crime or something. Somebody's dealing with something they shouldn't be dealing with. I'm sorry to have to tell you that. Okay, what deck do you want me to use? Because I think I'm going to have to change my mind. They said change your mind. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Sorry. They changed my mind. Sorry. I just got to get... Did I get all of them? Yeah, I did. No, I did. There was one left. We're talking about that, right? Some sort of club. That was the last card. Sorry about that. That spirit's funny. So we have solar plexus chakra. So even if it's somebody that's trying to intimidate you and instill fear in you, it's ineffectual. Solar plexus chakra in reverse. Whatever you've done or whatever state of mind you're in makes them null and void. They have no power over you. So we have solar plexus chakra 3 in reverse. They have serious regrets for hurting you and powerless and controlling. Okay, if you're listening to this and you take offense to anything I say, please don't. I'm just reading cards. I have no fight in this, no stake in this. I think you guys know that now. In the beginning, when I first started reading cards, a lot of people would get offended, thinking that's my opinion, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm just reading the cards. Yeah. Sorry about the background noise. Controlling, powerless. They wanted to render you powerless by controlling something. Somebody had controlling interest in something, or an interest in controlling you or your family or your money or your relationship. This message, thank you. Someone's very burdened. They can't eat or sleep. Nine of Swords. Could be sleeping outdoors. Or maybe that's what you need. Sleep under the stars. Overarching energy. Oof, 5 of Swords. Willing to do whatever it takes to win. Somebody's not feeling too proud of themselves here. That this is, whatever they gained was dishonorable, ill-gotten gains. This is a lot of abuse going on, okay? This is out of ego, jealousy, pettiness, and cruelty. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want. But that whomever they're working with, they're taking on losses, and people are forced. I just heard that they're forced to walk away from this situation. This is the overarching energy. At the end of the day, it's a defeat. Somebody's using emotions to get their way, male or female. Place the genders where it belongs. Okay, they're very superficial, shallow, and selfish. Manipulative, come across as needy. They're always the victim, right? Never the victimizer. It can be sad too. Let's say this could be a neglectful parent, male or female. They don't care who they hurt. They're very manipulative. They use emotions to incense people, to go to come to their aid, to fight for them, you know. And it's bullshit. They're forever the victim. That's what I'm hearing. Could have secret addictions here. So we got an STD, or they're being blocked, or they're trying to block you from a new beginning. Somebody's not feeling the passion, maybe, okay? What is this? So somebody's on I'll do whatever it takes mode, right? To get their way. Very manipulative, needy, and greedy with this group, cult, coven, secret society, friend group, or third party. There's a lot of celebrations here. This could be pleasure seeking. Yeah, it's not wish fulfillment. They don't want something coming out into the open. They're feeling ashamed of themselves, not too proud. They're in their self node. No faith, no belief system. Losing hope. Something to do with a group of people here. Taking the piss, I just heard. Okay. It could be a doppelganger too, I don't know. Somebody's overly dramatic here. Power of 3, I just heard. So this could be an organization, organized crime group. It could be anything that uses power of 3, cults, covens, secret societies to do their bidding. Maybe they work in tandem. I don't know. Somebody was very neglectful in this group. Very competition, conflict, fighting, and jealousy, and drama, strife. Damn, rivalry. This is like emotional conflict as well. Wanting to compete. I'm picking up, if they were coming after you with any kind of spell work, I don't feel the spell work just yet. It's a possibility. They were taking turns coming after you, or different organizations were, different clubs, cults, secret societies. They were going from place to place. Kind of like doctor shopping, but for cults and covens. Wish fulfillment. You're in your north node. You're divinely protected. This is divine intervention. This is wish fulfillment. Yeah, it's coming out in the open that they betrayed you, or they betrayed these people to come up after you. You're still balanced, okay? You're still highly protected. Wow. They wanted to compete for the, I don't know, who can shine the brightest here. You had a lot of faith, a great deal of faith. This is divinity. Still healthy, balanced, in the limelight here. Wishes are being granted. Your prayers have been heard, or they could be praying right now. They're feeling some sort of conflict. Stealing an inheritance, spiritual inheritance, or this is family discord. Losing long-term stability or long-term relations, maybe with these different organizations here. Your ancestors are pissed, or their ancestors are pissed at them. They're going to be losing everything. Their wish fulfillment is for you not to lose everything, to steal your money, spiritual inheritance, or 3D, or something tangible here. New beginnings. Somebody took some sort of action. New passionate opportunities, new beginnings, growth, expansion. This is taking action. Somebody's feeling very passionate here. Here now. This is authority as well. Creativity. You planted some seeds. Something's blooming here. Oh, really? That reminded me of my dad used to say that. How'd it go? How'd it go? It's one of those stupid dad jokes. Gross jokes. So if you get offended, don't listen. He said that he wanked off on a rock and raised a blooming idiot. Yeah. My dad used to drink and tell naughty jokes all the time. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, did I stutter? He's got to take some sort of action here. Yeah, they're resisting change. Oh, not this one again. How long ago? It was maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I came across a reading where somebody was planning to take someone out through an SA. There's money attached to it, and a group, if you know what I'm saying, a gang. They were planning to take somebody out that way because there's an inheritance or a large amount of money. Family was involved. You knew too much about their doings, okay? What they were involved in, because you're highly intuitive. And they wanted to shut you up, or they didn't want the rest of the group to find out that they were ripping the rest of the group up and ripping the rest of the group off and using them as a shield. So we were planning an SA, and somebody in the group went, no, this is wrong. They found out the truth. You're innocent. You had nothing to do with this. They're the ones that were, you know what I mean? So they're going to turn them in. So somebody's resisting change here. They could have wanted to SA somebody, take them out that way and make it look like it was a RAPE that went wrong, you know, just a fluke, you know, somebody followed you into an alley, you know what I mean? But it was planned out. So somebody's turning another person in. Yeah, they can't get away. They can't escape this. Somebody's in hot water. Resisting change is a permanent, profound ending here for somebody. They can't come back towards you. They can't come towards you. They're trying to stop somebody from moving forward and coming back towards you. I don't know. Somebody's really invested in this, though. Okay. They got to release something, let something go. They have no protection. They didn't save. If it's a money thing, they didn't save money. They were supposed to save if it's an institution. It could be a treasure or something that was dipped in. Yeah, the truth is out. Somebody's not feeling very insecure now. The truth is out. They have to face their fears, their shadow. They can't hide this any longer. They can't hold back any longer. They have to open up. Oopsie. Crooked judge or leader or crime. Hierophant in reverse. Oh, I'm sorry, it's all over the place. Somebody's going to be opening up about something. They can't hold this back anymore. They have no protection, potentially. They're in trouble, so they're going to have to open up, tell the truth. It might have something to do with that. I flashed on that one read. There's more to it than I don't really quite remember. It was a while ago. Sorry if you feel triggered and or offended. I understand. You can log off. Okay, it's not good. It's not, you know. a good Sunday morning topic, is it? But it is what it is. Yeah, making a decision, a contract. A third party got involved and broke the law. This is a crooked judge or leader giving false information out, bad counsel, crime, corruption, pulling strings for other people. Yeah, fall from grace, losing their position. Could be a crime boss. I don't know. Somebody's drinking too much, partying too much. A fall from grace. No emotional fulfillment or happiness. Very smug, full of themselves, selfish. I know it on a show off. Somebody's getting demoted or losing their position. Yeah, there's been a lot of temptation, bribery, collusion, I just heard. Cover up and or blackmail. Illusions, hopeful, wishful thinking. They're looking at their options right now. Yeah, they're feeling paranoid. 9 of Wands. Overcoming here. Okay, so he's very defensive. They're trying to block something off, or they put up some boundaries. Or they're wondering how the fuck you're still standing up. I don't know. You're being protected. So he's very defensive. Yeah, this was a bad investment. Blocked from this investment. They lost money. End of the line. Can't go any further. You have to relocate. This was an injustice. Justice was in reverse. You get what you give. It was a scam. So somebody was trying to scam another. Somehow, some way you fall into this. So place yourself where you belong. They targeted you. You were the fall guy or girl. I don't know. You could be part of this group or relationship or whatever this is, or family, or this is what you were dealing with in the background. These are the people doing this stuff behind the scenes. It's a bad investment. You get what you give. Yeah, somebody wants to unburden themselves. They got to drop the skin, too heavy here to carry. You made a conscious decision. Since these people did invest in you, you're not going to be investing in them. You're not going to be taking on their burdens. You've unburdened yourself. You have no debt, karma, and or burdens. Why would you go there? You're ending the cycle. Somebody's lying. You went ice cold on them, potentially, male or female. But somebody definitely was lying. They were jealous, vindictive, and spiteful, hateful. Lied about loss of a child. Lied about doing magic. Wanting you rejected and abandoned. No new beginning. Somebody's immature, insincere, and very childish. Having an emotional outburst. Somebody needs, something about work, success, balance, discipline, success. Somebody's having an emotional outburst. Why? They certainly don't want you having a new beginning. Wow, I just heard the shutdown queen. What the fuck is that? Somebody in the equation likes to shut people down whenever they start asking questions. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's taken care of. Don't worry about it. What'd I tell you? Are you dumb? You fucking deaf? Don't worry about it. It's taken care of. You know what I mean? The shutdown queen. Could be a king. Who knows? Somebody's very jealous. Is a liar. Nothing. Everything out of their mouth. Oh, look at this. It wasn't reverse. Now somebody wants to cooperate. Needs help. They're planning something. Making plans with a family. Collaborating with a family. A contract with a family. Helping a family. They need to put something to rest. Somebody's contemplating. Strategizing. Family or a group. Okay. Family's going to be arrested. It's illumination, letting go and letting God, surrendering. They can no longer delay something. This is illumination, seeing things from a different perspective. Overcoming. Yeah, lies. No communication, lies, no truth or clarity. Yeah. They have to take accountability for this. There's been lies. There's a group or a family working together here. Going to be arrested. Somebody's got to keep this quiet. Maybe the police are keeping it quiet for now until everybody else gets arrested. Everybody involved, that is. They interview, conduct their investigations, so people can't talk. It could be this is bossing up, taking back power. This is an emperor, father, boss, leader. Somebody with authority, spiritual authority, 3D authority, or both. They have the power to do this. They make the right decisions. Somebody has the wisdom, the experience, the clout. Protecting someone's throne or an institution, or protecting you. This is a protector. Male or female, divine masculine energy. Could be male or female. Like I said, boss, father, leader, not happy. Keeping things undercover. Somebody's sick. Just lack of trust, that's for sure. Oh, being exposed. Public humiliation. So it could be an institution behind it, or a club or an organization that might get a black eye. I do know, like in certain groups, like we were saying, motorcycle groups and stuff, they do good things for their community, right? You see them on the news every now and then, but then again, there's another side to them, allegedly. They certainly don't want a lot of attention on them. This could be a club owner or something like that. I don't know, but this is being exposed as shady, unfair. They can't play games here. They can't afford to play games. Some sort of fraud. Somebody's in debt. This was unfair. You're not equally yoked. Okay? So somebody's making a decision. This is a doer. This is somebody that takes action. Male or female, like I said. It could be anybody. It could be you or someone else. Yeah. Somebody lost their job. Something's not working. Too much like work, right? No discipline. Don't want to put the effort in. No success, out in the cold, at a lack and a loss, heading towards poverty. Somebody's confidence really got dinged here. On the outside looking in, feeling like a fool. They're realizing you were innocent. Somebody's got to take a leap of faith here. They want a new life now. They want to change their life. Maybe they were living or involved in vice or something like that. Organized crime, making their money that way. That's how they paid their bills. Maybe they never went to school. Maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe they have no skills. Now they're rethinking things. I can't go back to this life if this is you or someone else. I got to rethink this. Where do I start? Well, by putting one foot in front of the other. Yeah, it's learning something, going back to school maybe. Gathering some information, starting slow. This is a slow beginning. Slow and steady wins the race. Learning something new. This is taking a very practical approach in life, learning. It's all about learning, right? Starting something new, good financial planning. So it could be a young person as well, going into a new destined cycle here. This is change after stagnation, after facing these mountains. So you start off slow, you learn something. You're thinking, oh my God, if you do go back to school, oh, it's another 2 years, 4 years, well, however long it takes. It could be a 9-month course for all we know. But it's going to take time. It's going to take effort. Oh, I'm going to have to give up this, that, the other thing. You're going to get past these mountains, okay? Because we all have the same amount of time in a day. Why is this all fuzzy all of a sudden? You just put one foot in front of the other. Before you know it, change is here. You're going into a new destined cycle in your life. And you're leaving behind the rot, the bad. Yeah. Somebody's mad or angry or jealous, wanting control here. Somebody's a gold digger and a cloud chaser. It could be something to do with somebody's money manager or treasurer of something. I don't know why I'm picking that up. I don't see it here yet. A treasurer. Somebody that handles the money for a club or a group or something. Yeah, it was an injustice. Justice was reversed yet again. Breaking the law, whether it's man-made law, you know, criminal law, or it's the law in this group. You know how certain groups say you don't sleep with other people's wives or partners, those kinds of laws. You know, it's a heavy price to pay. You don't talk, you don't pry, I don't know. Yeah, this is bad news. No communication, can't move forward, okay? This is something stops suddenly. It's a backfire. Stopping an attack, stopping somebody's anger here. Knight of Swords, fast communication, fast action. This was an injustice. So somebody was coming after somebody. Could have been a drive-by or something. They were planning something. So this is affecting change. Yeah, somebody was a gold digger and a cloud chaser. Greedy, selfish, materialistic, very lazy, very jealous, unstable, unfaithful, can't be trusted. Not down to earth, not grounded. All they care about is the money and getting their hands on it, male or female. Yeah, there's going to be some communication. Somebody assessed the situation. They're taking a different route here, or they wanted you, and maybe this is you. Maybe you were struggling financially. not knowing how to make ends meet. Everything stopped in your life, but now it's picking back up. Now you're gung-ho maybe to get yourself out of poverty, out of lack and loss. You're taking a different approach. You've assessed the situation. This is good news for you. Chop wood. I see that axe, right? So you got to get to work, whatever that work looks like. Okay, whether it's changing your attitude, improving your health, moving from one community to another, getting a part-time job or an extra job, whatever this is, or going to school. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's different for everybody. Don't give up. Try as many things, different things as you can, okay? I'm that type. I'll try anything. Well, not anything, within reason, but, you know, to improve my health, let's say. I'm not afraid to try different things within reason. If I can afford it, and if it's not going to hurt, you know what I mean? I'll try it. Why not? I got nothing to lose and everything to gain. That's the way I look at it. If it works, it works. So people are seeing you differently, or somebody's seeing the situation differently now. They've been bamboozled. Yep, coming in with bringing justice. So somebody's bringing justice to the situation. They might be going to the police. I don't know. Or they're rectifying it. Maybe they're going to pay you back. Maybe they're going to, I don't know. Balance. This is balance, right? They were hiding and cloaking a lot. Somebody was unaware of something. They were bound. This is very toxic. Bound. You have addictions, obsessions. They were tied to this, okay? So they were tied to this. Somebody's tied to this. They don't want to be tied to this. Devil energy. Out of control. They were being controlled. Thank you, Empress. Balance and justice for the Empress here. Divine feminine energy. Creativity. Very creative. Could be a pregnancy. Congratulations if this is your story. Could be male as well. Male energy. Male. Can we speak? Yes, Mercury's coming. So this is a reckoning. This is karma. Could be a mother figure as well. You're down to earth. You're creating something new. Through your pain, you create new life. So through our lessons, the pain that we experience, we gain that wisdom and we elevate, right? And this is what's happening. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. You're creating something new. You're giving back. Or somebody's going to be giving back. Now you realizing you are the divine feminine energy and somebody was manipulating you or trying to, or they were being manipulated to get into a relationship, a pregnancy, something. Someone was manipulating. Somebody didn't take any action when they should have. They don't have all the resources they need. Something's out of control. A lot of illusions and lies and deception. Wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Somebody tried to, I don't know, friend you up, love you up. Could be romance scammers, like I said in the beginning. Playing games here. It's your move. Somebody's move. He's looking at you like it's your move. It looks like it's a checkmate to me. I don't know about you. It's a checkmate. So somebody wanted to checkmate you with their clam. I can't make this up. Your move. Or checkmate you using your clam. I don't know. Yeah, somebody's feeling rejected, abandoned, feeling sorry for themselves. They're bored and dissatisfied with life. Ignored. I don't know. They're moping here because you're innocent. You have a new lease on life. Somebody's beginning over again, starting over again. Or maybe this is you in the interim. You thought they were your friend. You thought this was your lover. You thought there was good feelings here. You were manipulated. So now, yeah, we pout, we mope, we cry, we gnash our teeth and ask why, but then we get over it, right? And now you're like, no, I'm not going to take this anymore. I'm not going to take their shit. Burdened. They can't eat or sleep. Maybe this was you for a while. This is somebody else in the equation that wants to bring you justice here. What should I do? What should I do? I'm going to be, I'm going to be blackballed if I do this, if I bring justice to this person. They're feeling really bad for what they did to you. Yeah, on my own. Nobody's going to trust me. Depending on if this is like one of those organized crime groups, clubs, cults, covens, no one's going to trust them if they turn these people in. Of course, they're on their own now. So they're going to have to think differently, move differently. But somebody might be in love or they're hiding their emotions right now. They're remaining stoic. They're using their intuition. This could be a father figure. It doesn't have to be. It could be a female. There's a lack of trust. This person doesn't have the stomach for this group or this lifestyle anymore. I think what did it was what they did to you. Yeah. Somebody, it could be somebody you know, they want to return. They're cutting their losses here. Yeah. Why? They know this is a losing proposition. They know they won't be able to return once they do this and burn their bridges. That's what it is. They were very emotionally invested. They are emotionally invested. They swore an oath to these people. They were a brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever this is. Maybe they're living this way. No other way. Yep. They're going to be unstable financially here. They're feeling insecure. Something's unstable. This is a money crime of some sort. Greedy, selfish, codependent. Don't want to be alone. But they're going to have to let this go. No more mental conflict. They're making a decision. They're going to be financially unstable for a while. They're doing this for you. Yeah, moving forward with it, overcoming. Taking the lead, the initiative. Congratulations. It's universally driven. Somebody is, could be an authority figure too. I don't know. But this is bringing back balance. It's radical acceptance. And they're taking accountability. And they're moving forward in life. Yeah. And somebody may want to try to hold them back. But they can't. Okay. They might have to move or travel or leave wherever they live, and quickly. Secrets are coming out. Before the secrets come out, there's unwise counsel. Could have been doing magic. A lot of shit talking. So they're maybe leaving town before the shit talking begins here, before the secrets come out. Yeah. Heartness, the Ace of Cups in reverse. Someone's drained, not happy, no new beginnings, no love, no self-love, no true love, somebody's not happy. Trying to hold them back. Could be a heart blockage as well. Maybe they're found out they're sick. Maybe they don't have much time to go. So they're going to do this as one final, I'm sorry. Try to make good on things, right? Somebody felt entitled here. Somebody's a poser. This is like, what's that word? I don't know why I have a hard time remembering this. When you feel like you're an imposter syndrome. They're walking around life as if they're a successful family person, a good person, whatever. But at the end of the day, they're part of an organization that is the opposite. So I'm picking up imposter syndrome. And you gotta let this go. It's holding them back. Whatever's holding them back, you gotta let this go. Release it. They want freedom here. Well, this is you. You're going to be free here. Congratulations. They can't bind you. Somebody's angry here. Seeing the truth, letting it go. You're not a victim. It's over. No more stalemates or nothing. They could be watching or stalking you, or they're under surveillance, or this kick-started a surveillance or investigation. But somebody's learning something. This is delayed communication from afar. It could be something to do online opportunist here. Okay, this is money online. They got to release this money to you online and bring balance to a situation. This is an opportunity to rectify whatever this is, reconcile, bring peace to a situation and harmony. Yeah, bring peace, put something to bed here, put something to rest. Congratulations. Somebody's hiding and cloaking a lot. They don't want to be alone. They were unaware. Maybe they were unaware of what was happening. Maybe you were. I don't know. Yeah, they need to heal from some sort of addictions, obsessions, toxicity, codependency issues even, you know. Somebody's bound to something. So they need to heal from something that they're tied to that's unhealthy. It could be just controlling as well, wanting control. You got to bring back balance to a situation, making a head of a heart decision, weighing options, new freedom. This is freedom, new beginning. Congratulations. This is going to give you a new beginning in life. You're innocent. They see that. If somebody tried to put a target on your back, they feel like a fool. They really do. For being unfaithful, not believing in you, not coming to your rescue, not doing the right thing, not paying you your money, what you owed, or they're not going to get paid. Maybe this group or organization is not going to pay them, and that's what's turned them sour. They're looking at their whole life going, what the fuck? They're waking up. Okay, well, they did this to this person. This person was a good person. So they want to make good on this. Whether you know them or not, I don't know. It's different for everybody. Yeah, you got a new beginning here. Or they're going to get a new beginning. Could be a husband, doesn't have to be. But it could be a female. Very successful, hardworking, diligent, very abundant and generous, good money manager. I'm telling you, it's some sort of treasurer here. They want forgiveness for lying, cheating, stealing, being in their ego, wanting power and control. And they were very generous with your money or something like that, giving and receiving or getting paid or paying others here to hide and cloak this. Maybe they're getting blackmailed. I don't know. Yeah, stolen home, family, non-committal, the party's over. They made you unstable for a long time, homeless. Over and over again, they kept repeating this. It's coming back to bite them in the ass. They're standing up for you, or you stood your ground. This is divinely protected and guided. Okay, there could be a fight. Somebody's very resistant and or defensive. They don't want to let go. It didn't serve. They can't foresee the future here. They didn't think this through. They can't move forward, or you can't move forward. Ships aren't coming in. Their plans are falling apart. They're not prepared for this. If it's somebody you're in a relationship with, or they're in a relationship with, they're with somebody that's non-committal, but they don't want to be alone, stuck waiting all the time, right? Law and order. Could be you, could be somebody else, male or female, coming in with the truth, somebody with authority. Very intelligent and wise. Not going to mince words. They have a higher perspective here. You overcame some mountains. Somebody's going to be speaking some truths here, okay? About a warlock, a poser, a player. Somebody's mad. They bit off more than they can chew. It's all about losing authority, having no authority. Playing games is all... They want the title. Okay, but that's not who they are. They're cowards, male or female. They're cowards down deep inside. It's all about ego and what they look like in front of people, not doing the right thing. Maybe their whole life they're realizing, I want to be the stand-up person, okay? But they weren't doing the right thing. Now it's time to change, okay? Yeah, selling information, misinformation. I just heard selling information. Anyways, this is unrequited. This was no equal give and take, unrequited love, no reciprocity, bad trauma, past here, stuck in the past. Trauma, loss of children, family ain't shit, no good memories, parting of ways, no reconciling, grieving and regretting what they've done. It could be somebody that lost their children, you know, because of the lifestyle or something. Very disappointing. Unfaithful, can't be relied upon, not trustworthy, lazy, can't come correct, intercepted your mail or your money, not getting paid. This is a wake-up call for somebody. So they did a job for somebody, they're not getting paid, or this is the treasurer or something, they can't cough it up. They want a second chance, they're taking some sort of action, making a decision. A decision's been rendered, they're under divine judgment. Making a decision yet again at the crossroads. So they're gonna pick a path here. They're planning and or they're not waiting for something. Somebody's watching you from afar. Somebody was jealous, controlling, a bully, abusive, promiscuous, or doing magic. They could have went to the crossroads. Somebody's angry, furious here, trying to avoid a tower moment. Maybe they had a stroke or something. They got angry here. Always angry. Blood pressure rised, right? You know. This could be an internal disruption. This could be ruin. This could be a father figure. It doesn't have to be. It could be a female. Remaining stoic. Remaining emotionally balanced. Okay. It could be somebody that's recovering from some illness. Not wearing their heart on their sleeve, but they feel very deeply. Using their intuition. Getting advice. Giving good advice about this betrayal. Yeah. They know they betrayed you or somebody got betrayed here. It's a harsh and painful end, but this is, the good thing is there's a silver lining. The worst is over and you're ending this cycle. It's time to regroup, recover, and get back up again, dust yourself off. For you or for them, okay? I really don't pick your energy up here. It's just very, very minimal. These are people, the last couple of weeks is mostly about people that have harmed the collective, you, and what they're going through right now, because this is what they're getting. They're getting karma, backfires, their comeuppance. They have to answer for what they've done. So this is disharmony. Poor decisions. Well, there's consequences, right? We all have to pay the price. Solar plexus chakra, they're feeling, or this is what they did to you. Willpower is very weak, not very strong. It is what it is. They try to devalue you, disempower you, take your voice away. This could be a doppelganger or just wanting power and control, or it could be a power of attorney. Very chaotic and toxic energy. Drop the weight. It could be debt. It could be actual weight. I don't know. Or the weight of this anvil around your neck. They're weighing you down, whoever this is, okay? Or whatever this is. They have regrets for hurting you. So this is kind of hanging over them, right? Like a sword of Damocles, I heard. An albatross. So this is weighing them down. The guilt, the shame, the remorse. Maybe they know they're getting hit hard by karma. Maybe it's their health being affected. Maybe they don't have much time. And they know why they're, this, you know, like I said the other day, yesterday, the day before, when you're hit with karma, when it's your turn to reap that karma, you know it's karma. It's unmistakable. You know exactly why you're getting this karma. I think they know why. It's for what they did to you. They feel powerless, or they rendered you powerless. Victim of circumstances, not able to create success. No bad self-talk, micro goals. So one little baby step at a time, you'll get there, okay? Or at least you'll be able to lessen the hardship or the stress. Maybe that's hope, okay? So odd jobs, you might have to take on odd jobs, or this person is, okay? Or totally change. You know, this was their lifestyle. Now they're going to have to go elsewhere. They have no other previous training. Maybe they have to go back to school, start from ground zero. First, they need to heal. They might have to take some odd jobs. You or them, okay? Someone's very controlling, or was controlling interests. Okay. They targeted you. Or now they're the target. I don't know. Take it for whatever that is, okay? Sorry, I'm all over the place. I can't help it. These are general reads, you know? It is what it is. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it alone. No big deal. It is what it is. Where are we going with this? How are we ending up for the collective, please? Spirit, what's a parting message for the collective? Oh, well, that's too many. Okay. Crystal ball. If only I could see in a crystal ball. They could be tapping into divination of one sort or another. Is this Scorpio 1? Come back here. Intuition, premonition. So somebody could have saw this coming a mile away, I heard. Seeing clearly, discernment, perception, sixth sense, instinct, divination, future planning, ESP, past, present, future, gut reaction, inner knowing. They've been informed. Maybe they did go see a card reader, or, I don't know, got some sort of divination. They know it's going to work. They know what's happening. Or maybe this is them. They're tapped into their intuition now. Or you have great senses. ESP or divination. Dear John, 5 Capricorn, 15 might have something to do with this. Rejection, cold hard truth, breaking up, set boundaries, divorce, strained situation. It's not you, it's me. The end. Final word, cutting cords, something's not working. Place that where it belongs. Could very well be an ex that partook in this. Okay, thank you. So this could be somebody that kind of strung you along. A romance scammer or something like that, a love bomber. To get into your head, to get into your energy, to get into your money. 4, this is Gemini. Hammock, rest, relax, time off, pause, suspend, sleep, supported, meditate, inactive, recovery. So you're recovering from something, or they are. Find relief, vacation, waiting, suspended between two things, in limbo and self-actualization. So once you recoup and or regain that strength that you need, that fortitude, things are going to start moving. Things are going to kick off. Self-actualization. 54 might have something to do with this. So this is maybe opening up this person's sight, how they perceive things in life. They're seeing it from a different level now, a higher perception. If you don't expand your mind, you're never going to see beyond borders that you've placed there yourself, limited. We all have to strive. We all should strive to expand our minds and our knowledge and learn. Make a point of learning something new every day. So 3, this is Aquarius, 43. Wow, Black Widow. It could be some sort of life insurance scam or something. I don't know. Betrayal, warning, twisted, turncoat, cunning, danger, toxic situation or relationship, web of control, entrapment, unexpected attack, insidious, poisonous, low vibration. Somehow, some way you found out about it. You could have been speaking about it through your intuition. Maybe you are a reader. Maybe you're you do divination of one kind or another. I don't know what this is. And they wanted to shut you up. But they're affiliated with this group called Coven Secret Society or Club. They're the treasurer or something, and they dipped into this money. They're in trouble already, as is, so they're thinking, why not? 543. So it's devolving, de-evolving. They're thinking, well, maybe I should come to this person's rescue, do one last thing. Maybe they're sick. Maybe they're not going to last long. I don't know. They just want to make it up to you, whether you know them or not. I don't know. Or this is the person that tried to, like I said, finagle you, love bomber, and maybe they kind of liked you. You know, maybe they did fall in love with you. Maybe they discovered they're a past life soulmate. They care for you, and here they are fucking you over. I don't know. So 737 might have something to do with this. Is Virgo. Fine print, something to do with contracts. Detail, look closer, inspection, research, be careful, in depth, pay attention, don't assume, thorough, deep dive, hidden information, double check, read between the lines. Could be a clause, hidden clause in a contract. Yesterday we talked about double indemnity. Tools, you have the tools, all the tools you need for success. 71, it's Capricorn again. Practical abilities, resources, has what it takes, application, build it, fix it, organization, help someone. So they want to help you now. Task at hand, they want to fix this. Well-prepared equipment, get shit done in masculinity. It's about to blow up here, okay? It's going to explode. When this person comes through and helps you, this is Leo 5:15 again. People's going to pop some veins in their heads, I think, who are involved. That could stand to be held liable here. Excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, powder keg, fantastic, energetic, breakup, catalyst for change, explosive, short fuse, firecracker, blast, sudden, unexpected, and fast. What a headache. Virgo 5:55. That means sudden change. Get ready for the unexpected. Profound change. Poor health, disease. I'm telling you, this person's facing poor health. Illness, unpleasant. That's what's changing their mind here. Crises, emergency, body signal, needing self-help, problem, root cause, annoying, disagreeable, something's off, pain, underlying conditions. Blinders. This is karma. Faded. Victim mentality. Yeah, don't go there, okay? Maybe they were there. I don't know. Maybe you were. Don't stay there, please. Okay? It's not conducive. It's not helpful. You're just manifesting more victimization. You know what I'm saying? You're just bringing it back into your world. You want to let go of that kind of thinking, so let it go. Let's get the coffee cup cards on this. I broke them out the other day. I haven't used them in a long time, so. Well, snake. You're dealing with a snake. Desire and attraction. They could have been trying to get in your panties, your pants. Love bomber, you know what I'm saying? There's a snake wrapping themselves around you, or this is what they're feeling. Lion, I was going to say lion. Strength and success. They didn't realize how strong you are. One's a snake, one's a lion. Place yourself what you fit. I bet you this is you. So someone's going to be roaring here. Bellowing, scaring the shit out of this snake. Isn't that funny? Isn't that Psalms 91 with the snake, the adder, and the lion? Congratulations. That's beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have the bear. Strength and resourcefulness. Wow. They barked up the wrong tree. Ocean, distance, and journey. So it could be a soul's journey. Somebody coming from a distance. You're going a distance. You're going to have to move here. Loyalty and discrimination. Determination, dog. So somebody wants to be loyal to you now. They know that you're a loyal person. And the scales will be righted. Congratulations. Justice is here. Something to do with documents. Acceptance and eccentric. You could be eccentric. They could be eccentric. But people are accepting you for who you are. You are who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can't change that. I mean, you could. You could pretend you're somebody you're not. Like some of these phony people. But why? Why be miserable living somebody else's persona and life and expectations? Fuck that shit. Life is too fleeting, too fragile, too beautiful, and sometimes too long to be living like that. Live as you are. Congratulations. I hope you like the read. Until next time, take care.